Peace. Want to come back with another video, man. I want to get into something. I was actually just talking about this at work, man. I've been, meaning to talk about this too. This follow up with it, man. Peer pressure, man. That's a lot of with our younger brothers and younger sisters, even the adults of our people, man. They fall victim to this, man. Peer pressure, That's why so many gangs and that's in so many gangs and so many different things that's going on in our gangs, whoredom, all this things, that's going on within our so-called communities and our captivities where we're scattered abroad. Because, it's a lot of it's peer pressure, man. And that's the reason why, a lot of things even transpire, man. Because, a lot of us even went through it, man. Peer pressure, it's a lot of things that with that, man, it's just so dangerous, man, because it's like your our younger brothers and sisters are really like afraid to be themselves, man, and not be like comfortable in who they are, and realize that especially I'm from Philly, man, because it's just it's a bunch of clones here, man. Everybody acting the same, talking the same. It's like, and they'll feel like they'll get clowned for not being a certain way, or not being like like the older brother or older uncle, or their dad, their cousin, or the sisters, or auntie, the mom, or the auntie, or even the grandmom sometimes, man, because that it all trickles down to generation and generation, man. So and it's like they don't even, not just here, all the places we're scattered, bro, wherever y'all at, they don't even ask themselves like, wait, is this who I am? Or am I just trying to be a chameleon? Or am I just trying to blend in? It's like, no, man, you be who you are, man. Check out the video of the brother Quan 144, man. He did a little video just breaking down the scene. I've seen the Fresh Prince of Carlton. He not supposed to be in the fraternity, but whatever. In the scene in the episode, y'all seen it when the brother because Carlton was brought up a certain way, and so they were the leader of the fraternity was basically looking down on him, saying, "Oh man, you're not quote unquote, you're not quote unquote black enough, or you're not of the nation because you're not this because you can't, because how you conduct yourself, how you carry yourself." When they actually, man, what the good thing about the character of Carlton, man, not the just a little side, man. The beautiful thing about it was he was himself, man. He was true to who he was, man. He was a clown. It's funny, but he was true to who he was, man. That's the thing, man. A lot of our young brothers and sisters, they're that way. They're actually like that, like they have that type of personality. But but that's why. But they get caught up in the peer pressure, and they get caught up in that's why in a place that they don't belong. They that's why they enter street life, though, because they're afraid of what others think about them, what their peers think about them. But that's not them. So that's why they even get get caught up in that, and it costs them their life, because they're just afraid of being themselves. Like, just be actually who you are. Or some of their older family members, the older family members, they look down on that. They don't even they shun them for being that way, or for being a thinker, or just being just different from everybody else, from what's around them, man. So I want to get the book of Exodus chapter but check out that video, man. He did a beautiful, like, this breakdown, not really breakdown, this reviewed the scene, and he went into the importance of being yourself, man. That's always be yourself, man. You don't have to be be like everybody else. You don't have to be a clone, be a puppet. You don't have to be you don't have to be that, man. So I want to get to Exodus chapter 23 and verse 2, because this is what really happens. Thou shalt not follow a multitude to do evil, neither shalt thou speak in a cause to decline after rush judgment. Man, that's what happens in peer pressure. You following a multitude to do evil. Okay, let's go hit this lick. Let's go rob this store. Let's go rob this old elder right here. of our people, man. Let's rob him. Let's do the knockout game. Let's do that. Following a multitude of people that do evil, man. It's like, and it's scary because a lot of our younger brothers and sisters, even the adults of our nation, man, they're scared to say no. I'm good. They don't want to do. They don't want to be Trey, and they don't want to be Trey from Boys in the Hood. They don't want to get out the car, man. And that saved him his life, man. He said, because he was being himself, and he realized that, what, I'm not about this. This is not me, man. Let me out, man. But for a lot of our sisters and our brothers, man, younger brothers and sisters, our brothers and sisters in general of our nation are afraid to do that, man. So I'm gonna read it again. It says, "Thou shalt not follow a multitude to do evil, neither thou shalt speak in cause to decline after rest judgment, man." So yeah, man, I'm not supposed to follow a multitude to do evil, man. Whatever it is, man. And this aside, man, if you are like, gonna, be in the group or whatever, this I want to say is a group or whatever, man, just still stick to your guns, be yourself within that group, man. Don't lose yourself. Whatever people you surround, of course, surround yourself with positive people, and more importantly, people that's want to keep these laws, statutes, and commandments, or just upright people, basically. But just don't lose yourself, man. But back, I want to get to this. I'm reading this again. Exodus chapter 23 verse 2. Thou shalt not follow a multitude to do evil, neither thou shalt speak in a cause to decline after many to rest in judgment, man. So yeah, man, don't follow a multitude to do evil. Key word is follow, man. Don't just be a follower, man. Just wise. Be yourself. It's always good to be yourself, man. Don't follow to do a multitude to do evil, man. That's because that's leading to your own destruction, man. That's because evil's gonna eventually catch up to you, man. So don't follow a multitude to do evil. Don't like but try to be partakers in others people's sins, other men's sins, man. Actually, let me get that because that's actually next on there, man. Because yeah, man, and always remember this, man. For always remember this, man. If it doesn't feel right, don't do it, man. If your spirit doesn't line up with it, it's like if you got that moment, like, no, this ain't right, then bounce, man. Don't do it, man, because you're not supposed to, That's the Most High probably revealing something. He putting spirit on you. He's like, listen, you're not supposed to be here. Just dip, man. Even I still gotta learn this, man. So, this if it doesn't feel right, don't do it, man. I remember, first coming in knowledge, somebody told me that, elder had told me that, man. He said, listen, man, if it doesn't feel right, don't do it, man. Don't do it, man. I so struggle with that too. So, yeah, man, if it doesn't feel right, if you even get feeling like, no, I'm not supposed to be doing this, don't do it. So, and I actually, applying, especially with our younger brothers and sisters out there, man, because I work with youth, like, for a few years, man, and I seen this, man. So this is all, like, in this sad, man, because it's like you see it, and once you get to know and talk to the younger brother or sister, they actually not like that. They don't want to be like that, but because of what their peers think, they think like, well, okay, I'm gonna just go with it. I'm just gonna be that way. But secretly, they don't want to do that. They actually into other things. They actually like other things, and that's okay, man. And that's fine, man. They don't actually want to be, what they're surrounded by, products of their environment. They don't want to do that. So, let me get first Timothy chapter 5, verse 22. Yeah, man. Because many times, even the people, even the people that you even for my younger brothers, younger sisters, even adults out there of our nation, man, the people that you want to follow, you want to be like, in high school or middle school, mainly high school. That's when it really kicks into the highest level. Even these jobs, most of these corporations, these jobs is high school 2.0. It's a bunch of dumb shit. But anyway, even like the most people that you want to follow, they seem like they cool, or they, oh, you want to be like them. They got a good like cult of personality. They attract people. They got a good cult of personality. They're very charismatic. They're this and that. Most of the time, those people, man, if you like once you leave. Graduate from high school years from now, you seem like, damn, it's like the 50 Cent, like, damn, homie, high school, you was a man, homie. What the fuck happened to you? Like, yeah, that's how it really is. Like, well, damn, you was a man. Like, what happened to you? Everybody wanted to be like you. Everybody wanted to follow you. And usually they life is usually in shambles, or they in whatever, man. They in all types of nonsense, man. So it's like you got to really ask yourself, do I really want to like follow this person, or do I really want to be like this person? Because this is really profitable to me, man. So yeah, man, you always gotta keep that in mind, man. Because I seen it, man. I'm sure our brothers and sisters watching seen that, man. So um, yeah, man. Always follow this, man. This is your guide, man. This will be your guide, man. Cleave to wisdom, man. Just cleave and bound our ear to wisdom, man. You'll be fine, man. You'll be yourself, and be yourself, man. Be what the Most High put in you. You know, this is for all people, our nation, younger brothers, older brothers. This is everybody for our nation, man. Be yourself, man. But this is First Timothy chapter 5 and 22. Lay hands suddenly on no man, neither be partakers of other men's sins. Keep thyself pure, man. So keep thyself pure, and be no partakers on other men's sins. Not be like, like it says, lay no hands on the man. Because like I went to in other videos, there's other ways to resolve conflict, man. There's a that's always not necessary, man. There are the rules and regulations and law, statutes, commandments to know how we deal with each other, how we can reason together. Like Isaiah 1:18 says, let us reason together, man. So we don't always have to lay hands. We don't always have to fight, but there. I will say this a little side. There's a commandment that for the men out there, for men of our nation. If it gets there, then there's a command. I'm probably going to touch on that at another time, but there's a law in there that goes into that. But that's why. But there's other scriptures that prevent that say no. So it shouldn't even have to get the land. I mean, get to that level, man. That's why it says be not a striker. Don't lay hands on no man. So be patient with your brothers. Reason with your brothers. They might get like just have a Nazi eye to eye. Might get into a little argument, but just part ways, and it's the reason, because things can be resolved. Conversation, conflict can be resolved, or just not. If y'all, just don't like. Just like Cyrus says, separate thyself from thy enemies, man. Just you go this way, you go that way. Don't be no ill will. Just y'all, like I went to the other day. Just separate. Just if you out and about, you might see just a conflict arising. Just ignore it, and to best your ability, and just shun it. Just separate. Just go the other way, or just say, no, brother, much love. I'm just gonna go this way because I don't like where this is going. So yeah, man, don't always have to lay hands, or they don't even lay hands on more. Of course, they just pull the sticks out, man. That's the coward, like sucker shit, coward shit. Just quick to pull the sticks out, because why? Because like even they was talking about this earlier at work, man, because they're afraid to take an L. And actually back like actually when I was growing up, actually now, because they afraid, everybody's afraid to take an L, afraid to be a meme on social media, afraid to be on World Star, afraid to go viral. But the thing is now, it's like people got a short attention span. So yeah, they might laugh at a couple like days or weeks now, but but eventually it's gonna go away. But you so embarrassing to take an L, so like embarrassed to take an L, so your ego got hurt so bad taking an L, then now you going back to the crib, going to the trunk and getting the sticks, getting the gat, and now even made life even worse for yourself. You made the situation worse. But now, when I was growing up, just a little aside, like, it was actually worse getting knocked out then. Actually, if you lost, took an L back then, because you was it lasted a while, because you was known for the nigga that got knocked out. So, but we all take our L's, like, because you can't be everybody. But this wasn't all like, well, even back in when I was growing up, it was still happening. But even people generation before me, they fought and they shook hands, and they was actually cool. They actually built a bond. That most of the time, that's how they actually became close friends. Is because like they just probably got into it one time, got into a little fight, and after that, the next day, next week or so they're cool, and they've been like friends for life. I heard many stories like that, with our people, man. So that's just a little side too, because that's why it says lay no hands on no man, and neither be not partaker of other man's sins. That's why we hear about all the things, all the violence in our communities, all the things that's going on. Because somebody probably caught a L or something like that. Then now they calling the homies. Now they bringing the sticks. Now they bringing the guns. Now they sliding back trying to hit on kill the person that they lost to. Now you doing life in jail. Now you getting caught. Now the Most High is bringing that judgment on you, because you could just easily just like, you know what? Okay, if you caught that L in that fight or whatever, just all right. I'll see you again, or just let it be, because we all take L's, man. It's part of life, man. So I'm gonna read it again. It says, "Lay hands on no man, and neither be partakers of other men's sins. Keep thyself pure, man." So yeah, man, don't be partakers of other men's sins, man. Just learn how to master the abilities to mind your business. Actually, let's get Ecclesiastes chapter. It's a side to that. Ecclesiastes chapter. Let's get Ecclesiastes chapter 11. Let's get Ecclesiastes chapter. Verse 8. It reads, verse 9, "Strive not in the matter that concern thee not, and sit not in judgment with sinners." Yeah, man. So sit not in judgment with sinners. Don't be around that sinful people that want to do iniquity, people that want to do evil, man. Just like a lion waits for his prey. That's what they do. Evildoers do with sin and committing evil, man. That's what they like. And it says, "Strive not with a matter that does concern the that does not concern thee," man. So there's no one to mind your business, or like when you get that call or something, or let no man be not partakers in other people's sins. It's not always going to violence, or just it could be murmuring, or just something that has nothing to do with you, that you know where it's going. Just say no. That does not concern me. I don't have nothing to do with that, man. So that's what it is, man. Just master that, man. That's a key skill to have. Like, that has nothing to do with me. I'm over here. I ain't dealing with none of that. So don't call me that. Don't bring that to my attention. I'm good off that, man. So that's why it says neither be partaking of other men's sins, because usually that's what happens, man. When things like that happen. So yeah, man. So and another thing about peer pressure too, man, peer pressure can come in so many different ways, man. It can, many have lost their life due to peer pressure. The jail for peer pressure. Even had a child before when they weren't ready due to peer pressure. It's like, trying to prove something to other people, like, yo, man, oh, you should get her, oh, you can't get her. Now you did have sex with her. Now you're not even ready to have, be a father. You're not ready to have a child. Now you stuck to that. You're bound to that now. So, and not saying that having a child is bad, but now, not when you're ready, not when and the life isn't together. Now you did that, just to prove something to your homies that you could do something and vice versa too, man. That's why so much confusion here, man. Just so it's bad, like so much confusion. But the main things, peer pressure comes in many different ways, man. Others use those as an example, man. Just like always, even like smoking weed, man, because that with drugs and everything, that can lead to other things, man. That's how that's how you see most of our people strung out on drugs and whatnot, man. Because it was most of the time was probably due to peer pressure, probably something they didn't even want to do, man. So just like Len Bias, he was the basketball player back in the 80s. He went to Maryland, and I'm sure y'all brothers, if y'all don't know, look at his story up, man. He was about to go to the league, be drafted by Boston, and he tried, and this is peer pressure. This is the power of peer pressure. He tried crack one time. I think it was the night before he was drafted something. And he was supposed to rival. They say he was so good. He's supposed to rival Jordan. He was supposed to carry the Celtics from Larry Bird's era from the '80s into the '90s. So he had it going for him. So, but what he did, he fell victim to peer pressure, and he tried crack for one time, and he died. Due to peer pressure, man. That's the problem. That's the thing with peer pressure. It can lead to so many things. It can lead to your demise, because that's the thing. Like, even peer pressure with drugs and smoking weed, because that I always say weed, it can lead into other things. People's like say, oh, it's harmless, all it's good. Yeah, I was like, yeah, okay, you might feel like you can function without it, you can do without it, but no, that can lead to other things. I heard about it and I seen it, man. So actually, I didn't mean to make this about that, but let's get Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 16 and 12. I didn't really mean to switch gears like this, because that's a different topic, but it actually does intertwine. They all intertwine together, man. That's the thing. So Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 16, verse 12. So, because I know a lot of brothers and sisters, they go through this, man. But so, where's that? So that's my other Bible. It's kind of smaller. It takes me a while to get it. Wisdom of Solomon. All right, my bad, y'all. Here I go. Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 16, verse 12. For neither it was for neither it was mollifying. No, okay, no, I'm sorry. I'm read again. Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 16, verse 12. I was calling it out. It wasn't actually there. For it was neither herb nor mollifying plaster, or that restored to them the health, but thy word, O Yahweh, which healeth all things, man. So it's the Lord, it's the Most High. He'll, in this word, he'll heal you from all things, from the weed, from everything, man. It's a word that heals you. This ain't the weed, man. It's not. It's the Creator, not the creation, man. Not worshiping the creation more than the Creator, man. So it's the Most High that's doing it, man. It's not the it's not the weed that's doing it. It's not the weed that's going to put you in the right seat. Best same easy now. This is word, man. It's a blueprint that the Most High laid out, for His people, for His children, man. So I didn't mean switch gears into weed with but that's another topic. But that's part of peer pressure, and that would be smoking and drinking, pill popping, all that type stuff, lean and all that, Molly, whatever, man. That's the way your younger brothers now actually adults of our nation is going through, man. Peer pressure, man, and I fell victim to it one time. Yeah, man. So we gotta fight that, man, because especially for the younger children, younger brothers and sisters of our nation, man. We gotta train them up so they don't want to depart, man, because it all starts a generation, man. So that's why we seen the effects, because the previous generations, man. So that's why it's important that we come back to these law, statutes, and commandments. So for the next generation and next generation, man. So yeah, man. But let's get let's go to this is what to follow, man. Let's get Ecclesiastes. Let's go Ecclesiastes, also known as Sirach, chapter. 31, verse 18. And it reads, this is what to follow. This is what to follow. Ecclesiastes, listen up. Ecclesiastes chapter 31 to 18. When thou, is this what I want? No, that's not one. No, 51. I'm sorry, 51. I'm tripping. It's Ecclesiastes chapter 51, verse 18. All right, this is Ecclesiastes chapter 51, also known as Sirach, 51, verse 18. This is what to follow. For I purpose to do after her, and earnestly follow that which is good, and so I shall not be confounded. So which you follow. I'm gonna read that again because this is powerful. For I have purpose to do after her. Is going to wisdom, her wisdom being likened to a woman, oftentimes in scripture. And earnestly I follow that which is good, so shall not be confounded, man. So yeah, when you follow wisdom, when you follow which is good, when you follow good, being upright, you're not gonna be confounded, not gonna be confused. You're actually gonna know how to duck and dodge your way out of peer pressure when people want you to do certain things, man. Because you're following after what's good and you're being yourself, man. So you don't have to follow after be a follower. You don't have to do that, man. Just be yourself. But follow. If you're going to follow with after which is good, man. It's okay to be yourself. It's okay to they call you a square, they call you this, they call you that. No, man, be yourself, man. Be what the Most High put in you, man. That's what it's all about. Be yourself, man, and follow after which is good, man. May our brothers and sisters suffering from peer pressure and lost lives. There's many of our nation, of our people that lost lives due to peer pressure, man. Actually, shout out to I forgot. I was actually forgot about. I forgot the brother's name. I gotta look him up. But a couple months ago, I was at work and they were just showing this because I do a little ushering too. They were showing this documentary a brother put out. And it was about hazing, man, and a lot of people would die. A lot of people had died due to hazing, man. That's all tied into peer pressure, man. He showed his experience doing that. I'm forgetting the brother's name, but it was really good. Like little, it was a movie. It was a movie besides documentary, and it went to hazing, and during, with the different college fraternities and all. Even though our people were not even supposed to, be in that type of nonsense, man. But it went to hazing and different, people that lost their lives, with that, hazing and all due to peer pressure, and there's different types of hate. There's different peer pressure in different groups, all types of groups. It's not just fraternities, gangs, or whatever groups there is, man. There's peer pressure and hazing, all that type of stuff that goes on, man. That could lead to your demise, and man. So I forgot the brother's name, but yeah, man, it was really it was really edifying, man. It really showed a lot that with peer pressure and just wanting to be a part of something, man. That what that can do, what that can lead to, man. So yeah, man. So definitely, man. Because I was always, me personally, man. I was always hesitant of groups, man. I don't know. I always had groups had a little I don't know, unsurety about, a little hesitation about like big groups, man. Because I was even part of. I'm not gonna lie, I was a part of City Year years ago, man. It was cool during that time. Some things were good, but some things were like, it felt like too cultish for me. And I talked to other people like that and heard other people say that the same thing. Like it just felt like cultish, man. Y'all, I'm not sure y'all know about City Year, but it's like a nonprofit and they work in schools. This was years ago I did, before I came to knowledge. But yeah, man, I was just always hesitant about like big groups because, yeah, man, but definitely it was just like cultures. That's why reason why I had left. One of the reasons why I had left. But yeah, man, I was always with groups and whatnot. But anyway, back to the topic though. Yeah, man, that was a good. I'm forgetting the brother's name, but yeah, man, but peer pressure, man, that's always. That even ties into like what I was just saying. Want to be part of something. Want to be a part of a group. That's why you see the gangs. You see these different group sets and this throughout the world, but many of our nation. That's because that's who I'm really concerned about. That's why I see these different groups, because they won't feel part of something, and peer pressure, and if I don't do this or I don't do that, like no, man, stand on your own too. Be yourself, man. It's okay. Like it says, do this, and you won't be confounded. I'm gonna read it again. Ecclesiasticus chapter 51 and 18. For I purpose to do after her, and earnestly I follow that which is good, and so shall I not be confounded. I'm reading that again. I little botched reading a little bit. For I purpose to do after her, and earnestly follow that which is good, and so shall I not be confounded. Yeah, man. So you're not gonna be confounded if you follow after wisdom. If you follow after what's good, you're not gonna be confounded. You're gonna plant that flag. Like, no, I'm cool. Or you're gonna stand strong, you're gonna be fine, man. So, I'm following what is good. What's good? These laws, statutes, commands, following the Most High and His Son, and being an upright individual, and not being a terror and being a nightmare, and being the part of destruction of your community, man. Being in this captivity, man. Not being consumed by that, and not being the product of that, man. Being upright, man. Being, it's okay just to, just be yourself, man. It's okay, like I went to the past. It's okay to betray, man. Especially for our brothers out there, man. It's okay to betray, and for the younger sisters, man. You don't gotta be this. Oh man, our sisters, man. You don't gotta be this um oh man, our women, man, our sisters, man. You don't gotta be like that, man. Cause I was just reading Judith yesterday, man, and she was just beautiful. She was the other nations was admired at her beauty, but she had a lot of wisdom though. She was wise, you could insist in younger sisters, man. You don't have to be no city girl and try to finesse, man, and all this stuff. You don't have to. No, man, you were created, to just find a man to serve. That's it. That was your purpose, man. So that's again, it's another thing, man. But your younger brothers and just brothers in general, man. It's okay to be sure. It's okay to be yourself, man. And sisters, man. It's okay if even other is. I think it goes into Sirach or Second Esdras how how a woman that's submissive and that carries herself upright, right, and chaste and stuff. Even other women might other women they talk about her, they murmur about her, but deep down they want to be like her though, because they know something different about that, man. So that's the reason why, man, because this all ties into peer pressure, man. So so yeah, man. I'm actually I'm gonna read some. I'm probably gonna read this. Some Oxford right now. Actually, I'll just read Ecclesiastes and actually, no, I'll read. Let's get First Timothy. My bad. Yeah, it's First Timothy chapter 5 and verse 22. My bad, y'all. Trying to find this. Okay. Yeah, all right. Just First Timothy chapter 5 verse 22, and it reads, "Do not be over hasty in laying on the hands. Yeah, don't be hasty to throw hands with people. There's other ways to handle stuff. Or you may find yourself implicated in other people's misdeeds. Keep yourself above reproach, man. So yeah, man, just mind your business. Don't strive in the matter that concern you, man. Don't be partakers in other people's sins, man. Other men's sins. Don't do that, man. Just mind your business and just do what you gotta do, handle what you gotta handle, man. So I'm gonna read it again. Do not be over hasty in laying on the hands, or you may have find yourself implicated in other people's misdeeds, and keep yourself above reproach. So yeah, man, it says you might find yourself in other men's deeds, or that's why you get that get back, man, because you went with somebody, took that ride when you wasn't supposed to, was supposed to mind your business. Now that they came and got you, man. So yeah, man, that's what happens a lot, man. So let's get Ecclesiastes chapter 51. That's just an example. 51 and 18. And it reads, I determined to practice what I learned and pursue goodness and shall never regret it. So yeah, man, if you follow goodness, follow what's good, you're not gonna be confounded and never regret it, man. You're gonna be fine. So man, hopefully this is edifying. Yeah, so I'm out. Peace.